big up in the camera. Chief, you out there? What's up? I'm trying to get it right. Can you hear me? Great continuation, Chief Coaster. Can you hear me, love? I think you're in here with me. So I think I'm going to try to get it set back up because I was on a whole nother channel and I was trying to get hooked up over here. So bear with me a minute while I try to get set up, okay? I just wanted to come on with y'all. I ain't been on in so long. You know what I mean? It's been so long since I've been on, and I miss you guys. I really miss you. And I just wanted to come on for a little while and share some things. Hopefully, we can just chat, hang out a little while. Shout out to you in the chat. Thank you for coming over. Thank you so much. Let me see. Can I start this video I wanted to share? Then I got some books I want to share. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but I'm always trying to get on. I always want to come on, but I'm just not a YouTube vixen, we could say. I'm just, but I do want to be here to chat with you guys. I do. Hold on. Let's see what's going on right here. Can I get it up? Wait a minute. Now I want to start it back. Start it back over. Okay.
Detribalization. The Narragansetts continued to make their presence known. Some chose to join the ranks of modern society.
Let's see, I might need to make this
Others believe that assimilation
full screen. Let me see, can I make this full screen?
There were people
so they know
who knew the game had long since become familiar with the game.
I don't think I can make it a full screen, but can you hear it and can you see it?
Who wish to remain
you can make your screen bigger if you can. I'm on a tablet. I got to get a new PC because my stuff is going down. Great continuation to whoever just came in the chat. Can you hear it?
Forget who you are.
I can turn it up.
Never forget you have your own language, your own religion, and your own way of acceptance.
In Rhode Island, some citizens who did not own property had to wait until 1928 before they were granted vote rights. But three groups were still officially barred by state law from casting a ballot: paupers, the mentally incompetent, and Indians.
You see
the
that?
only way the Narragansetts could participate in elections was by identifying themselves as African Americans.
Shout out to the three that's in here.
Hazard confronted officials
heard that. I'm gonna run that back. Because niggas want to act like we ain't who we know we is.
Recalls the moment.
I mean, I'm done. Let's run that back. 3 people up in here now. Let's run that back, y'all. Y'all, if y'all seen this, let me tell you where it's at so you can look at it on your own. It's Northeastern Woodland Tribes, Edition 9, done by, shout out to Smoking Sessions with Chief Pressure. This is a presentation by Chief Pressure, Northeastern Woodland. Okay? Look like my ancestors.
Narragansetts continued to make their presence known. Some chose to join the ranks of modern society. Others believed that assimilation could only lead to ruin.
Absolutely.
By then, there were people who knew the game had long since become familiar with the game that was being played. The Narragansett families who wished to remain traditionally as their ancestors had been, made sure there was the teaching. Go out there and learn all that you can from these people. But never forget who you are. Never forget you have your own language, your own religion, and your own way of acceptance.
In Rhode Island, some citizens who did not own property had to wait until 1928 before they were granted voting rights. but 3 groups were still officially barred by state law from casting a ballot.
They talking about us. They talking about the same niggas worried about which one of these folks they voting for now.
Paupers, the mentally incompetent,
The only 3 people exempt from voting was the incompetent, the paupers, and Indians. Not Negroes. Where was the Negroes? Where was the Africans? Where was the black folks then? I mean, these are the questions that you have to ask yourself. We should be asking them, though. We shouldn't be on the sideline. We should be asking them. Enough of us know now. And that's where I'm at. I'm at, why are we sitting back online talking shit? Why ain't we up in the faces of the folks who did this? That's where I'm at. That's the kind of time I'm on. Shout out to the folks that's in this chat. Because it ain't going to take a lot of us. It's just going to take enough of us to make this shit work. Because we the one in trouble. And we the one letting it happen to ourselves. Because we sitting here knowing that this whole thing is a stage. That everybody been on the stage. Now we done figured it out. It done been dropped in us. The ancestors done dropped it in a lot of us. But we still sitting back on the sideline waiting on somebody to do something for us. I ain't a bunch of fools. I ain't gonna say myself in this shit. But it's a bunch of foolish people. Shout out to Milestone. Hey, baby, how you doing? Great continuation. Thank you for dropping up in here. You know I'm fussing. Y'all know. Y'all know how I do it. I'm frustrated. I'm disgusted. I see too many stupid things going on. And I don't see us in place to do nothing to help ourselves. It's sad. Let me let this video play because y'all know y'all don't want to hear me crying about how I feel about it. Let's go.
Indians. The only way the Narragansetts could participate in elections was by identifying themselves as African Americans.
Okay, Daddy.
Charles Hazard
Hold on, y'all. Did y'all hear that? There go the African. That man right there. It ain't but 3 of us in here. Everybody got third eye open, I hope, by now. So 3, and you come on now. Pay attention, y'all. These are folks. Hi, Nora. How you doing, baby? Long time no see. It's good to see you, sweetheart. Yeah, y'all, that's the first African-American of the Narragansetts right there. Come on, y'all. Let's walk.
Officials who enforced this practice. His brother, Joseph, one of the oldest members of the
Sister Betsy taught about them.
recalls the moment.
Y'all remember?
Indians couldn't vote. So he went up to the State House
Huh.
and he said a child of the Indians can't vote. And he said, you vote, nature. And he says, no. He says, I consider myself a Narragansett Indian. If I vote, I'm voting.
It's been come out, Karen. I don't know where you at.
But
it's been come out. We just the ones sitting
I
on it.
consider myself a Narragansett, not a black, so that changed. So they did.
In 1950, after a series of delays and debates, the Narragansett were finally granted the right to vote.
The Wampanoag tribe was actually the headship tribe of what you know today as the Wampanoag Nation. But when the English came to this country,
All my folks look like that. They don't look black and African.
Massachusetts
There was
and
nobody
parts of
saying.
Rhode Island was known as Pokanoket Country or the Pokanoket Nation. Later, King Philip Country. It was during the King Philip War, 1675, 1676, that the colonial government outlawed the word Pokanoket. And if you
Y'all share it out for me. Y'all know I got haters.
they could kill you on sight. and they would kill you on sight. So Pokanoket is a name that is not readily recognized. But any map prior to the King Philip War, and that's the John Sellers map, who was the map maker to the King of England, Brookings map of that period, the Smithsonian's map of Northeastern Indian Handbook, they all state right on it, Pokanoket country or King Philip country. So Pokanoket is who we are. That law is still on the books to this day. That I know of. It was on the books until after the year 2000. We are here. We have always been here. They call us a seat of
always be
Metacomet. But his father, the Massasoit Osanequin, who welcomed the Pilgrims to this country, also sat in the seat. Well, this seat is located in Patumtuck, which in our language is Lookout of Pokanoket. And during the period, this is all about sacred villages, in which we would send smoke signals from the top of Patumtuck, which is one of the highest points in Rhode Island, that they took 75 to 100 feet off on top of this mountain during the 50s, and they had a Nike site here. But we would send smoke signals from Patumtuck to Mount Wachusett, which is in Massachusetts, and from Mount Wachusett, we would send smoke signals all the way up to Mount Monadnock, which is in southern New Hampshire. And that is where the King Philip Trail is located. Our territories, we went all the way up to New York State, to Scotticut Falls, which is this side of the Hudson River. And this is where King Philip was during the winter campaign of the King Philip War with Connaught, who was chief of the Narragansetts. So Patumtuck is one of the sites, one of our spiritual high grounds.
Talk about the Peters line and that track was my mother's first cousin, Princess Red Wing, named Soldier.
Listen to that man. He got a strong
I remember
accent.
one time when Peter came up to us and he said, well, tell me who you are. And I showed him a picture of his mother. We were sitting in the room, must have been about 5 years old, and with all my brothers, my cousin Jimmy's kid, Toro was in that picture, and he said, where'd you get this? He said, that's in New you know? And so basically, he went back and they tried and said, oh yeah, we know who they are. But they haven't told the truth because they've been trying to steal our history. We are the tribe, the Pokanoket tribe, and all you're going to do is punch in Pokanoket. I don't steal our history. We are the tribe, the Pokanoket tribe, and all you're going to do is punch in Pokanoket. I don't understand why these tribes out west would say something like that because of these young bucks that are going around here making statements that they don't even know what they're talking about. They never taught them the history because they try to make themselves look more than what they are. But these young bucks that are going around here making statements that they don't know what they're talking about. They never taught them the history because they try to make themselves look more than what they are. But they are what you call people that try to rewrite history. And they can't do that because the history has already been recorded and it was all family. Punching Pokanoket. I don't understand why these tribes out west would say something like that because of these young bucks that are going around there making statements that they don't even know what they're talking about. They never taught them the history.
Thank y'all for liking and sharing.
But they are what you call people that try to rewrite history. And they can't do that because the history has already been recorded and it was our family line. It was our family line that was there. As far as even in Narragansett, I don't know what it is. You know, I know there's a lot of hostility.
You got his record.
All us helped to put that tribe together, to put the national tribe together with William Sauer and the chief at that time. And it was my great aunt Hannah and my great aunt Jane that taught that people the culture. Now we're going back in the 20s and 30s here. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of these new kids out there, they don't know this history. But we know who we are. And they made it perfectly clear to us who we were growing up. But not only that, the government knows who we are. And that's why
absolutely. That's why we got to do what we got to do, y'all.
This thing as a means of splitting the tribes. And what we're doing is trying to take care of all the tribes because we are the tribes in the trenches.
We are the tribes in the trenches.
We're in treaties, you know. We said
come on now.
And land rights and oil rights and timber rights and for the Indians, we still have all those rights.
See? But no, we got pale skins and we got people in the midst of us telling us our story.
And basically, they're blinded by it.
Let me stop screaming over this brother because this brother is putting down his history. And it's honorable. And I honor him. And I give him total respect and honor for being here to tell us that who we are. Because we know we don't look like these people that tried to throw us in the bunch with. We know our family had some more stuff going on here that obviously somebody is really, really doing a whole lot of work to keep us where we don't really supposed to know. But for them that know, shame on you. If you sitting on your work and ain't trying to go and make it known and make your business be heard to the fact that we are still here. Because if you don't, ain't nobody gonna do it. And I'm gonna shut up right there because y'all know me.
And they haven't reached back to help their fellow American Indian. But in that regard,
Thank y'all for coming over.
So that was never my intention. I am provided for under the protection of the United States Constitution. Of the United States of the common people. And this is where they're coming from. They come under the Constitution for the people of commercial.
It don't mean nothing to nobody but us, y'all.
Their Aboriginal rights. And they come under the Constitution for the people of the commercial. When they gave them federal recognition, they took away their Aboriginal land, their Aboriginal rights. And they made them just like any other citizen in the United States. And that's why Elizabeth Warren can say she's Native American. Because, yes, she was born in the country to be a Native American. And this is what these people don't understand.
Elizabeth Warren.
Be a free man. A documentary history.
Thank you for the fire, my stone.
It says here, King Philip. All our ancient customs are disregarded. Elsewhere along the Atlantic coast, the story was much the same. The Peck Indians were among the strongest of the Indian tribes, had won extensive territory by conquering their weaker brothers.
Shout out to all of y'all.
Was a roadblock preventing the colonists from acquiring the territory they craved. What is more, the proud and independent Peckwits were scornful of British authority. So in a surprise night attack, an army of Puritan soldiers massacred a large Pequot camp.
Hey, Arthur, how you doing, love?
Colonists murdered hundreds of men, women, and children.
All of y'all,
and turned the Indian village into
all of y'all, shout out to y'all for coming over.
Right, who did that? Puritans. In 1615, an English slave trader named Captain Hunt made an expedition to the territory of the Wampanoag Indians on the Massachusetts coast. Hunt's plan was to kidnap the Indians and sell them into slavery in the West Indies.
Come on, y'all. Slavery was on this land, moving us around this land. I don't know whether y'all remember me showing you the slave schedule, where they took these people from Alexandria, Virginia, down to Louisiana, and they said on there they had red people, they had yellow people, they had brown people, but I don't remember them saying they had no black ones. But then by the time they supposed to got to their destination, they didn't know their fatality. They didn't know what had happened to the people. Y'all remember that? Yeah, that kind of stuff went on. Slavery in this land. Slavery by another name, doing us in. Here we go, y'all. Shout out to Chief Pressure. Thank you, sir. Yeah, if y'all hear me smacking a little bit, I'm eating on some grapes, y'all. Excuse me. I apologize. Come on, get out the way.
Oh, yet again another account of American Indians being taken to the West.
Come on, y'all, share it out. I know y'all already have it. I know y'all got a lot of.
Telling you, it was Africans they were supplying these islands with.
Look at that people, y'all.
American Aboriginals they were bringing, right, into these West Indian.
Yeah, I need y'all to know this is Northeastern Woodland Tribe. Edition number 1. That means he got some more editions. This is the first one, y'all. So I admonish y'all, everybody, when I show y'all something, I'm going to always give it to you where you can go and look at it yourself. So you can give it to the people you love. So people, listen, we got to wake our people up. We got to wake our people up. The old saying used to say, am I my brother's keeper? Man, if you got a brother that's really being a brother, yeah, you should want to be. because brothers don't know they brothers no more. They think they sisters. You know, it's like sisters think they men. They got penises and stuff. They walk around telling people, that, you know what I'm saying? So y'all better hear what I'm saying. If you got your right frame of mind and you know who you is and you know what done happened to us as a people, it's incumbent to you to do what you're supposed to be doing to correct this thing. Ain't nobody finna do this for you. And ain't nobody caring whether you get it right or not. You got to know that you got to leave a legacy. This is about legacy. That's why they did all this to you. So that they can have a legacy for theirs. But so you supposed to don't care about your legacy? Nah, you don't supposed to even think you got one. Because you're a slave. You at the bottom end of the pole. You ain't never had nothing. Ain't never gonna have nothing. The devil is a liar. And all his minions. Let's go, y'all.
This whole time they were telling you it was Africans they were supplying these islands with. But it's just other American aboriginals they were bringing, right, into these West Indian islands and the rest of their colonies.
Y'all see them people, don't you? They don't let no African
But
to
some
me.
of Hunt's men were infected with smallpox, and the disease quickly spread to the Indians. They brought their smallpox. All right, that's Deuteronomy 28.
Let me stop that right there for a second. Because the reason I really came online, I've been trying to come online for a couple of days. But last night, I was up all night reading these books and looking at Indian work, right? Words and stories about our Indian people who look like us. Just a while ago, and he talked about the smallpox, right? I got a Indian chief relative that was the smallpox conjurer. What the hell does that mean? This is the name that is on his name, that he was the smallpox conjurer. So these people keep saying that, they came and brought the smallpox to the Indian and this, that, and other. So I was reading another little story too, where they were saying how that the smallpox whacked, how it was all these people, all of a sudden the smallpox whacked them out. So, you know, that's a story to look into for me. When I got a Indian chief that was the rainmaker, I got one that was the conjurer of the smallpox. And I ain't no telling what else they did, but Marta and all them is in my tree. So when niggas get to talking about we ain't who we say we are, I ain't got time to be online arguing with you about it. All I need to do is show stuff like this and prove it, because documentation beats conversation. You know, and what we supposed to be doing is going to these entities who got us hostage. That's what we supposed to be doing. So let's go, y'all.
Now, 2/3 of the Wampanoag tribe. 5 years later, the Pilgrims, Englishmen, seeking an end to persecution for their religious beliefs, arrived at Plymouth, Massachusetts, finding the Wampanoag lands almost deserted. By 1615, you see that they were there before. They don't tell you that they went over there and made room before the Pilgrims arrived. They made room. They decimated, they spread disease, they kidnapped and enslaved a lot of the Wampanoag. So their lands was almost deserted by the time the Pilgrims got there. They took over the fertile fields and gave thanks to the Lord for the epidemic. You hear this? That had taken the lives of the Indians. They gave thanks to their Lord because they knew this biblical. They knew it was the plagues, it was the curses. They knew they were amongst Israelites because they wrote it. They knew what is a pilgrim, what does pilgrimage mean. and we're in Britannica.
Okay, let me stop that right there and give some clarification, because as I said, shout out to you, Carrie Mayo, but I don't teach that I'm an Israelite, because that word Israelite is so phony and fake, and it has nothing to do with the children of the Most High. So I must clarify that. Going in when I'm listening to folks' videos, y'all know me. I ain't gonna sit here and just I'm not teaching this. I'm teaching about our heritage. But for this religion, I ain't going there on this, okay? Let's be clear. There's only 3 of y'all in here, so let's be clear, okay? And those that hear it and now, if they hear it again, y'all know. I don't follow with because he's a Hebrew Israelite, of course he is. Okay, you guys?
.com encyclopedia says pilgrimage and religion, right? It says pilgrimage is a journey undertaken for a religious motive. Although some pilgrims have wandered continuously with no fixed destination, pilgrims more commonly seek a specific place that has been sanctified by association with a divinity or other holy personage. The institution of pilgrimage is evident in all world religions and was also important in the pagan religions of ancient Greece and Rome. A pilgrimage is to a holy place, or whatever that person considers to be a holy place. Alright? So these pilgrims put brief observations of the customs, manners, and worships of the natives. Alright? So in this area, right? So this is written in 1643. The other one was actually from 1700.
In 1643, we were in fact being called the natives. Okay? In those days, we were first the native before they gave these names to them. Because if you look now, they have in turn turned around and gave them aboriginal, indigenous, native. They done gave them all the names. So what in the world is we supposed to be doing? Just letting them keep them, right? Okay, let's go.
9, I believe, about to tell you. It's a little blurry here, but I just want you to see. So it says first, others, and myself. So he goes through a lot of points. So right away in this book, his first point of what he wants to say about
people be talking about English and stuff. See, self spelled up there with an F. It's got 2 F's in it.
These Indians he's encountering, these Algonquin speaking Indians, right? Says the first, others, and I and myself have conceived some of their words to hold affinities with the Hebrew.
Let me stop that. Hebrew. There's no such thing as Hebrew language. If anything, it was what he just said at first, the Algonquin. We got to remember, we got religious people that came over here and they just changed the whole diagram of everything that it was with their fallacies, right? So he just said Algonquin, then he gonna come and say Hebrew. Hebrew wasn't nowhere mentioned over here. Stop lying. So brother lying, and that's why he used to be the one always holler, dodge the hijack. So what I'm gonna say right here, dodge the hijack. We're gonna listen to this a little bit more.
Hebrew. Secondly, they constantly anoint their heads as the Jews did. All right.
How about the Jews? If they talk about them that wearing them feathers or them big hats or whatever, them little hats, whatever they wearing, they had nothing to do with how we over here was worshiping our deities. First of all, we didn't call nobody no dog. Okay? First of all, that word right there, God, needs to be eliminated. It needs to be taken out of the vocabulary for calling the Great Spirit. The frequency of that word is still the same. I don't care if they flipped it upside down and turned it sideways. It's still going to be dog. It's just a trick of the mind to make people sit here and worship and think that they are worshiping the Great Spirit by calling them God. Because that's a lack of knowledge and a lack of knowing. And I understand that. But we must know better and we must do better, right? Who's still up in here with me? 2 of y'all up in here. I know somebody else raising hell, so that's more fun for y'all. I apologize. I just come to share. I just come to share. But anyway, we're going to listen to him.
30, they give
pull my book out.
dowries for their wives, as the Jews did. Alright, so this is just another example. This is from an original writing in 1643. Alright?
From who?
What's up, man? What's your nationality, bro?
This is my tribe right here.
I'm right. That's the operation. What's up?
But it's not Cuban, though. It's incorrect.
What is it?
It's Masachua. It's a little different. But it's Manasai. It's the same thing.
What you mean, like, but your people come from Cuba?
Nah.
Where your people come from?
Israel.
Israel? What part of Israel?
I hear that.
Here.
Manasseh. Okay, but what do they call your people on this side of the earth?
Masachua.
Massachusetts, that's a native tribe?
Massachusetts state named themselves after our tribe.
Constitution. Oh, okay.
Y'all heard that?
But this is how the tribe is pronounced.
Okay, Manasseh.
All right, but one of y'all in here now, okay? I ain't got by myself.
Yes, sir.
My language is very similar to this.
Okay. So y'all down here from Boston now?
Yeah, from that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just interesting to see. I saw it earlier. I was like, oh, that's crazy. It's got our tribe on these.
Yeah,
All the way from Israel. Wow.
What is that other tribe? What are the other tribes like in New York? It's Algonquin. What's right in New York though?
Algonquin is still
The Shinnecock.
but they're all Algonquin still.
But they're all
Algonquin's the language.
Yeah, so
There's only one Algonquin tribe.
Them the Hebrew.
But the language group is Algonquin.
but our nationalistic designation is called Ticket.
Okay.
So our designations, the way that we do our nationalistic stuff, like our nation status,
Now he from
it comes to the
Israel,
land
y'all.
our home villages.
Okay.
So we have 198 different villages within Massachusetts, but my home village is Ticket
Okay.
because my
Now I'm gonna stop this right here because I don't care if it ain't but one person in this chat with me, and because it's gonna be, if I decide to leave it on, it depends on what I put on here. It's gonna be public, and I need to make this perfectly clear. This man, excuse me, is from Israel, and he just said that Massachusetts is named out for the tribe. His tribe that is from Israel. Did anybody hear that? I know it ain't nobody in here with me. But I hope you catch that when you hear this on the replay. Okay? I'm going to run it back a little bit. When he asked them, what's your tribe?
Okay.
yeah,
What part of Israel?
Israel is here.
Manasseh. Okay. They call your people on this side of the earth.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, that's a native tribe?
Massachusetts state named themselves after our tribe.
Constitution. Okay. I'm with you.
But this is how the tribe is pronounced.
Okay, Manasseh.
So Algonquin
Hi,
is the
Sharon.
same
Great
as
to see you.
Israel language.
Oh, you're awesome. Y'all might ride to die. I know it.
Okay.
Thank y'all so much.
Y'all down here from Boston now?
Yeah, from that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just interesting to see. I
I
saw it earlier. I was like, oh, that's crazy. It's got our tribe on these.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I've been looking into the Algonquin in this. What is that other tribe? What are the other tribes like in New York? It's Algonquin. What's right in New York though?
Algonquin is still
The Shinnecock.
but they're all Algonquin still.
But they're all
Algonquin's the language.
Yeah, so
There's only one Algonquin tribe there in Canada.
Okay, but the language group is Algonquin.
but our nationalistic designation is called Ticket.
Okay.
So our designations, the way that we do our nationalistic stuff, like our nation status, it comes from the land base in which your home village is.
Okay.
So we have 198 different villages within Massachusetts,
but my home village is Ticket.
Okay.
Because my grandfather, who was the chief of the tribe, I serve as council chief now, but my grandfather, he served as council chief. And when he did,
Now that is
the
not
national
what he
designation
said.
was Ticket. So on the old documents that you can pull from the Vatican from the 1621, you can actually see there that it says Massachusetts country or Ticket country, opposed to, like a tribe. They don't even use tribe. But Matakessit would be my race.
Okay.
I'm considered Matakessit as my race, but my national designation is Ticket.
It's crazy.
I hope y'all got that.
Before you walked over, I was talking about how they got over 900 different.
Thank you, love. I appreciate
but
you
everyone
more.
got the federal recognition.
Yeah, they only got 565 federally acknowledged,
Acknowledged.
but there's thousands that are unacknowledged, and every single last one of you guys standing out here comes from one of those tribes too, that are unacknowledged by the feds,
Yeah.
acknowledged by the Creator, which is
Yeah,
more
what you're saying
important.
is, basically, you're acknowledging that we all go back to
Absolutely,
Israel.
absolutely, absolutely. But everybody
Wait a
thinks
minute.
Israel is somewhere else.
Wait a minute, that's what I thought. He didn't say what I thought he said. Let me make that perfectly clear. He said Israel over here. Did y'all catch that? I had to play it back again. Did y'all catch it? He said Israel over here, because that's what he started saying. Oh, so you agree that we all is Israel. So you see where it's going? This whole video, we at 16 minutes, and I done heard Israel and Hebrew and the Jews a few times, right? So it's kind of like leading tried to, because there go the Hebrews, there go this guy over here. So it's trying to finagle the minds of the people, because remember, after the Christian, after we fell out with the Christian, then they tried to bring us with the Muslims. We didn't really adapt to that much, but then a lot of people did adapt to their Hebrew stuff, because they want to be the children chosen of the Most High, right? So that's all that's about. So right now, it's like between the Moors and them Hebrews, because everybody want to be, now it's about this land. It was about getting us off the land, right? But we didn't go. So now it's about being, oh no, we the true children of the truth, and this is our land, and this is Hebrew, this is Israel, this is all of the bullshit. That's where you as a people have to come in and know who you are. Because there are levels to this shit. And everybody been, like I say, the world is a stage, and they got the playbook. The playbook is the Bible. They have literally taken and made everything that they say if they was going to do, they did it. When I first came out the church and I realized, I looked up something and it was God, it was G-O-D, right? But it was G dot, O dot, D dot. And when it came back to what it was the Government Ordnance Department. At that juncture was when I realized about HARP. I started realizing about all of the Hollywood. I mean, I'm talking about something like 25, 30 years ago, I got out the TV. I started just, applying myself to knowledge, because I saw that it was something crazy going on. At the same time, I had been an evangelist in the church because I wanted to be right. That's the whole part about going to church and, trying to find God. But you shouldn't have to find something if you already got the goodness of, within. You shouldn't have to look for it so damn hard. Y'all, I'm going to play this. Oh, I got 8 people that came back up in here. Hey, y'all. Great continuation to you. Thanks for coming by.
You say
This is Israel. This is Israel.
Why do you believe that this is Israel?
I'll tell you why I know
I
that.
don't see no different
Because
names.
10,000 years ago, they found an ancient rock from that tribe, okay? And it was very prehistoric. It was about 10,000 years old. And the language on there is the same language as the Hebrew language, right? But also, what's interesting about this rock is that the story is the story of the Jewish high holidays,
Oh hell.
but it's ours, and then they
Oh hell, there they go, y'all. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it right here, cause I ain't trying to take nobody down that road, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna end that right here. On that note, cause I used to be a Hebrew too, so that I can be a little biased about what they saying, cause I studied the Hebrew too, and there's some things about that
replicated the story of the Jewish.
I'm not with. So needless to say that I just won't do that one right now. So I'm gonna grab my books and we're gonna go into some stuff that I found. Shout out to all the mama cheese and all them papa cheese too.
Shout out to the mama cheese. Yeah, you be quiet when Big Mama speak. What she gave us is hard to me. It flows through my arteries.
Sam up in here, y'all. That's all right.
First teachers, when we sit, the first ability. Mama's boy, yeah, you know I'm pride and joy. Soul food, yeah, you know I'm an enjoy. Calm you down, just by the sound of a voice. There isn't another feeling inside. When they cheer you on, let you game, and you feeling the pride. You and your siblings fight, she gon' make you put them feelings aside. She can lead you down the road, but she can beat you to God. Where you think I get that blissful look in my eyes? I need a side of ice cream with them eyes apple pie. You know what's up for Mama Chief, you know I'm a ride. Cause we all need a Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all love a Mama Chiefs. The greatness, the patience, the foundation, the knowledge passed down so many generations. Our motivation, I just wanna thank you for my creation. Cause we all are Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all need a Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all rap for Mama Chief. The dedication, I seen the tears at my graduation. Now look like the boy that made it. You the reason I'm one of the greatest. Yeah, cause we all need a Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all love a Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all rap for Mama Chief. Now be quiet, let Big Mama speak.
Yeah, we're gonna play a few songs. Y'all know how I like to do that. Y'all know how I like to play some songs outside. Yeah, Drake Hall got down. Shout out to Drake Hall. I ain't seen him and talked to him in a while, but that's my boy. That's my son. He loves Mama.
Who they think they better than? Ain't no comparison to the so-called black, the African American. You can drop the African, keep the American. When we say Aborigine, it make the world in. I'm going in the same dirt my ancestors buried in. I come from a god and a goddess, so what they make me? Not even Basquiat can trace me. Not even Van Gogh can paint me. The MC in me is the God you see. He was the God in me. I'm focused in, let my mind be free. You too blind to see. The Jews I give is real, it's been real. These shots, they mix seals. All you gonna hear is the whistle. Lyrically, it's the execution. My verses start revolutions for my people seeking restitution. Since the beginning, fuck evolution. Or maybe my reality is all a dream. I put it together like I was sowing seeds. So it seems this is that audio dopamine. Go against the machine. We put you where nobody can hear you scream. They send you to meet your Elohim. My nigga, this is savage mode. It's something that you hate to go. They started with a spark and I'ma let it explode. I was given the cheat codes that'll let me dump and reload and go through them waves like a fucking torpedo. You dealt the cards of life. I just cut the diamonds with the ace of spades. Y'all scatter like roaches when they facing raid, or vampires when they facing blade. I'm trying to get next to charade like I'm getting played. You still stuck as a mental slave. You still stuck in that mental cage while I'm making easy money, pipping holes in style. This my coming of age. Crowd warm when I'm coming on stage, and when I'm done they gonna be cheering my name. Great times, and nah, I ain't quit my day job. I spit bars. I really rap on my day off. That's real shit. Just give you some tools you can build with. Aim high even if you still miss. Just keep going. It's a climb to the top, and I'ma keep flowing. Down Lake Shore, I'm Chicagoan. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Drake Hall.
Niggas playing checkers, we playing chess, and nigga, this is checkmate. Trey be the big dog, and you just a little bait. You out of Africa, and we ain't got the same traits. I'm a Ghanaian, and we ain't got the same fate. My granny died February 18th, and I was born on the same date. The chosen one, the ancestors' chosen son. They gave me the golden gun. One shot, that's a hole in one. From the pyramid of the sun to Providence Point. I don't think you niggas is getting the point. We still here. Who said they made the Aboriginals disappear? What? Information's lagging in the rear. All you do is teach fear. We copper colored with Willie here. Am I speaking clear? So fuck the nonsense. When I rap, I touch your consciousness. From within is when you get your self-confidence. Let's bring it back to dominance. Ain't no confining us. And bring that wild Indian out of us. Yeah.
Hey y'all, that's what I'm talking about, to bring that wild Indian out, make us do what we need to do. What? Hey, ain't nobody trying to tell y'all that. We supposed to be doing something. We supposed to be doing something. We're not, y'all. No. No, you over with. I'm going to see if I can find one more song. I doubt it, but I'm going to see it anyway. Tried it on the phone, it wouldn't come up. I want to hear Dangerous, y'all. Did y'all like Dangerous? Anybody in the chat like Dangerous? Let me see. But I don't think that's him, though. I looked it up. It's something else. Go with Dangerous song. I don't think I can find him. Cause I don't see him. You take OG Philly to come in here and put that on for me, probably. I probably ain't need him up here. Okay, y'all. So let me see where I'm at. Let's see what I got right here. I'm finna convince the reading a little bit, y'all. Let's see. I thought I had something saved. Did I want to? Y'all still with me? Who's still? Oh, 7. I got 7, and I got 7 likes. Thank y'all so much. I just wanted to come in and hang out with y'all. I hadn't been on in a while. And I thought I'd come on to be with y'all for a little while. You know, I think about y'all every day. Of course, you know, those that subscribe to me, you know, it's just like I have a place that I know I can come, and I know I have friends there. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. But, you know, I do think that, you know, this is a handicap for us if we're not in them streets and if we're not in them buildings preparing to take these keys and handle our business. You understand what I'm saying?